the
have to help them
family.
make new memories.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're going to.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's right.
I like the way you say that with that
Yes.
smile. She says new memories. Like yes.
It's been here forever, over 40 years. It started when the county bought this piece of land from the city, and then they developed this building. And the building has had its ups and downs. Back in the heyday, when life was different and a bit simpler, the building was packed.
Like I've shared with many people, I really consider the King Center as a second home. This was my start. It's funny that we even bring this up because I was chatting with Guy Smith earlier in the year, and I was telling him like how many years I volunteered at the King Center, and he was like, Priscilla, are you sure it was volunteer or was it voluntold, right? There's a difference.
Remember when Priscilla came on?
Yes,
When
yep.
Priscilla was so little and when she started volunteering because she was too young to actually work. And I remember when she got her work permit and she started working here. Oh my God. I mean, to watch these children, and the more and more I look at you, I remember, and I was sitting there listening to her, and I was really, I said, oh my God, I remember her. I mean, I have 2 biological children, but the King Center has given me so many children. Oh my God, I call them my kids, my nieces, my nephews, and they see me out now, and these kids are grown and they have kids of their own.
The adults that we serve now were once our kids here, and to see them still coming after 21 years, and to see them still being involved, we can ask them to do anything. Like yesterday, one of the county supervisors came in the building, and she was like, can you please give me a card? And I said, what you need a card for? And she was like, oh, I don't need nothing that big, I need something small. And then I said, well, you don't need a car, how big is the box? And then, one of the guys that was in the Safe and Sound program, Mr. Watson, he played basketball, but he's back now permanently here, he works for the county now. And I said, oh, no, we don't need. I said, go ask one of the guys in Father Making Progress, the program that you're affiliated with. It's a lot of the guys downstairs that can get the boxes out your car.
Wasn't she in Safe and Sound at some point? Or
Miss Priscilla?
Did she ever participate? Well, she participated in some of the lock-ins and
Yeah, she participated in a lot of events and stuff that we
had.
had here too as well.
Yeah. She grew up in the King Center pretty much.
I walked in and saw Dominic sitting in the office, and it was like time had like froze for a moment because I remember being a 10-year-old walking through here and seeing Dominic, right? And it was just like, wow. And I remember moments when Dominic would get on me for not doing right, and so to see how it's become a pillar to me. This place has, from what I remember, been a staple in this community and been a model for how to build community. And so when you have places like this that have a stage, that have an art room, that has a gym, that is how you continue to build community, because people will take care of this place and hold it accountable when it does harm.
As things change, the surroundings of the building change. And then when COVID hit, it completely changed the outlook of the building and the clientele that we serve in the building. We deal with people that are more in need than we did before.
The word community means to me, I would have to say it's the people, right? It's the people who adds value to the community. It's the people who you need, or I would say it's the people who needs the support of what you can give back, right? Community is a partnership. It's a bridging the gap. It's a place of understanding. It's a place of working together to overcome obstacles. It's a purpose of where we're rejoicing or we're supporting one another. Community for me has been my involvement my entire life. That's pretty much all I know.
Doing things together and doing things in common with each other that everybody can benefit and enjoy from being involved with each other, in certain, in a worthwhile event, or just being able to be able to communicate with each other and do things with each other, and and participate in positive activities with one another and help one another. So standing together with a common purpose and standing together as one, and then working towards a common goal and a common understanding that they love and care for one another.
Community means lack of color, lots of love. Community is not defined by one's color of their skin. It's defined by the love and the laughter and the giving and the formation of bonds of people that are going a different route but are headed to the same goal.
Wonderful. If I can just add to, because I stand in agreement with what you said, and for me, community is also intergenerational. I want to believe that the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Center and Park is able to be a place where from the babes in arms all the way to the elders who on the cane are able to come and experience community, that love, that respect, the accountability, looking out for one another, loving one another, being respectful of one another.
The community pretty much takes ownership of that park. And I think, like, it's a difference, I think, for the people who are less affluent, opportunities to go outside and enjoy, the natural scenery that's, is more important because, like I said, when I used to live in Carver Park, and it meant so much. It was Latin Park when I was there. It meant so much to the neighborhood. Like she said, it offered swimming, basketball. We felt like everything that we needed to do, it was contained within that one area. We took ownership. We felt like that was part of our neighborhood. Now we have visitors from other areas, but we felt attached and connected to the park. And I think the park can do that in some communities.
But this building has been a staple in the community for years. And as long as I'm here, it's going to continue to be there. Because the building is named the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center, and he was a man of service. So if we're not here to serve, we're in the wrong building doing the wrong job.
You know what? It's been a slow start, right? I saw it when the King Center would just be like empty, like no one here. But I would have to say within the last maybe 4 to 5 months, maybe even 6 months, the King Center's been popping, okay? It is getting back to that same rhythm of what I remember when I was a young girl coming here to the King Center. From the boxing classes, to the gym utilization, to the karate classes, to the rentals, to the collaborations and partnerships, the King Center is getting back to that same momentum that it used to start with back in the day.
I think the city, I say this all the time to my staff and like my family, we're on the cusp of a Milwaukee Renaissance, is what I like to call it.
I agree.
And let the King Center be in the forefront of cultivating that. Let this be home again to the karate, the boxing, the arts. Let this be that hub. Let's activate artists who need space and folks who are doing the work who need space to bring the people here. Let this be the hub again,
I think we need to remind people that the doors are open, and they need to come in and partake in the richness that is here. Whatever is keeping people from coming, if we can somehow convince them to lay that aside and get your membership and get involved, get active here.
That hopefully we'll still be continuing to have a social service agency here, and that there will be more activities that we'll be able to use this center more people in the community will come to our center for different programs, that we got to create some new programs to attract people to come back into our building and then participate in it. I look at it as being positive, as long as we get involved and do some outreach and get people involved in different programs that we might be able to provide the community and have the community come in and take advantage of the space that we have here.
I gotta go bartend catfish. Wait a minute, there you go.
Yes. Oh, I cannot wait to.
Come here, ladies, thank you. Thank you.
And
You know, I know your name now because of Arts at Large.
Very glad to
Catalina
be able
Bayona.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
And,
gonna tell you.
She's one of our.
Joaquin are my sweet friends.
I love them so
And
much.
they
I
attend
saw
my
her
church.
today.
They attend my church.
Oh, really?
I didn't know it.
Yeah, I just saw Catalina today. She has some work still at Arts at
I'm the
Large.
president of the King Advisory.
I have a piece
But I don't tell you about that because it doesn't matter. I'm just.
Oh yeah, because her work is beautiful. Those portraits.
I just wanted you to know.
I mean, a real one, not a
Yeah,
cartoon.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But I had to. 'Cause I got
Small
to.
world.